But I'd like this one.
Yeah. But I'm going to preface this by saying I do not want to get into a political argument.
They're not arguments, they're conversations.
I don't want to get into a political conversation because this isn't, it's kind of political, but it's not.
It's okay.
It's about a political figure.
So you change the rules when it comes to yours.
No.
No, I just want to
No, because when you hear this,
I'm going to write it down.
Okay, this is in family. My 22 female, father 52 male, believes that he is communicating with President Trump. And I'm sure my brother 15 male is behind this.
Yes.
All right. My dad is a Trump voter, and a fairly typical one at that. We're a suburban family, and he owns a small local boat dealership. He and many of his friends were very excited by the prospect of President Trump in 2016. And his excitement has built up into a kind of mania as his presidency has continued. Importantly, my dad is not a very smart man. He's fairly well educated, but is in many ways a stupid person. Anyway, this summer, I found out that he believes he has been personally communicating with President Trump. While my dad is clueless when it comes to technology, I regretfully helped him set up a Twitter account in 2016, using which he has become the type of person who regularly replies to Trump's tweets, getting into frequent arguments with people in replies. This apparent line of personal communication began in July, when my dad received a text message from a withheld number, thanking him for supporting and dedication to the president on Twitter, and was signed Donald Trump. My dad freaked out with excitement when he received this message and showed the whole family. Obviously, none of us believed that this was a genuine message from the president, and so he texted back. Eventually, a small conversation started wherein it was explained that the messages were sent from Trump's personal phone and that he really appreciates my father's dedication to the mega cause. Admittedly, this validation really brought some life back into my father. Just after Christmas, our mother left, taking custody of one of my brothers, and then shortly after that, he injured a knee in a fishing boat accident and had to spend an awful lot of time indoors recovering, perhaps accounting for the large amount of time spent on Twitter. He seems to have displaced a lot of his personal pride and sense of achievement onto the President Trump as a response. One can imagine how it felt for him to feel recognized in this way. However, their ongoing conversation has gotten completely out of hand and in a way that I am worrying he's being damaged. His conversations with President Trump have become fairly regular. They usually message at least every day. Although my dad is very forgiving of the president's tardiness, as he's busy being the president, my dad has begun to see his friends a lot less since this has started. The number of friends that believed he was actually talking to Trump got smaller and smaller, and so he began cutting them off. He's also begun to completely alienate himself from the town. Even when he feels well enough to go and help out at the boat dealership, he ends up scaring customers and staff by mentioning his conversations with the president, or talking about him in an over-familiar tone.
Oh, God.
You'll never guess what Donald just said to me. Or, that's classic Trump. Worst part of all of this, however, is that I know who the culprit is. My little brother, the one who moved states with my mom. I know this because 4 years ago, I did the same thing to him. I obviously greatly regret this and think it was a terrible thing to do. I started an email conversation with him pretending to be a popular gaming YouTuber, and this went on for a few months before I finally revealed it was me. I haven't seen anyone as upset in my life, and again, I dearly regret this. It seems clear that my brother, remembering this, is using it as a way to get back at my dad. The two have never really gotten along, partly due to my dad's political beliefs, but he's been understandably angry at my dad since the divorce. How do I put an end to this? My dad is steadfast in the belief that he's talking to the president and won't be convinced otherwise. and I feel unsure about confronting my brother about this, given that it would only damage any potential for their relationship to rebuild in the future.
Holy fuck, that's hilarious.
I told you, it's about a political figure, but it's not like a political debate here.
How old's the little brother?
15.
Fucking gangster. Oh my God.
I mean,
So funny.
I love that he responds to people like, "Oh, you'll never guess what Donald just said to me." like they're best friends.
Just besties.
Yeah. Oh,
Texty besties.
it takes him a while to get back at me. He's understandable. He's busy. I mean, he's the fucking president.
How old is this post?
It's 3 years old.
Okay. I was like,
yeah. I dug deep for this one.
Yeah, you did. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Did you scroll all the way down 3 years?
No.
Okay.
No. No. I was looking for one that you would really appreciate. I thought you'd really like this.
It's fucking hilarious. It's a great, I mean, dude, the daughter has to do whatever. Here's what the daughter should do, is maybe not point out that it's the little brother off the off chance it makes, the whole relationship worse. But sure as fuck needs to convince him anyway that this is insane.
Yeah, I mean, he's sounding insane to everybody.
I want an update. I really want
I know,
an update.
there isn't. She never actually responded to any of the comments either.
You should just DM her. Say, can we get an update on this?
I really need an update on this story because it is
fascinating.
I mean, this is a prank.
I'm serious.
That
DM her.
has gone so far.
DM her. Say, hey, can we get an update to this Trump story? It's fucking hilarious.
Well, maybe I'll do that and see if we can. But this one to me was just. I read the title of it and I was just like, wow.
I feel like if there was that type of technology back when I was in middle school, it would be like thermonuclear warfare. Just fucking with everyone. I don't even have the energy to do that. The technology's there now, right? You could do this. I have zero energy to fuck with my friends or anything.
Well, I just don't. Yeah, I wouldn't put the energy into something like this.
Yeah.
But I mean, wow, the brother's definitely taken it. And she is right. I mean, I don't think that the brother probably would have this idea in his head if it was not done to him.
Yeah.
I mean, although it should be done back to her. I mean, I don't know why we have to drag the dad into this.
Don't drag the dad in it.
Yeah.
He runs the boat dealership into the fucking ground.
Scaring away customers.
So good.
Because of his good old buddy Donald.
Oh, just Donald stuff.
I know. I just love it. Just like, you'll never guess what Donald said to me. Like, just calling him by his first name, like they're just, best buds from high school.
Should start texting like pictures of Melania. She got all dressed up for me today.
Yeah.
Dude, that's funny as hell.
Yeah. I thought you would enjoy that one.
It's good.
It's good.
This one will throw you for a loop. Because it's... I just read it and I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Slutty confessions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm ready.
A guy complimented my butt at the gym, so I gave him head.
Oh.
Female, 18.
How old was the guy?
It doesn't say. I don't think she knew him long enough.
She doesn't know enough about
She does not know. She doesn't even know his hair color.
No, I'm sure she knows a little too well.
Yeah. Today I went to the gym early in the morning because that's the best time for real. Oh, what fucking dumb people. And there weren't many people there, only a few. Halfway through my workout, a guy came up to me and we chatted a bit before he complimented my figure. And I was a little flirty mood, to be honest. I fucking hate that shit. You don't have to...
Just read.
All right. LOL. Ugh. So I told him to be specific. And at first he was nervous, but he actually complimented my butt for a whole 3 minutes.
Did she time it?
I took him to the changing rooms, and lucky for us, it was empty. So I only took 2 minutes to make him empty his balls down my throat. He. Then I went back to my workout. I'm like,
I call bullshit on this story.
right?
I worked in a gym.
That doesn't
I worked in a
happen.
gym for a long time. That's such bullshit.
Yeah.
First of all, there are cameras everywhere in gyms. Everywhere, not the locker rooms, but right outside the locker rooms, because they have to make sure that the wrong sex isn't going into the ones. They have to make sure that young kids aren't going into the family change rooms. Because there will be somebody waiting right outside of it for you to get something happen, depending on the gym's rules. But I call absolute bullshit on this.
It doesn't make sense.
No, that did not happen. There is, and if it did happen, okay, like let's give her the benefit of the doubt and say, okay, this did happen. That is a disgusting fucking gym.
Yeah.
Because they don't have things in place to make sure that this stuff doesn't happen. And if this stuff is happening, that gym is dirty as fuck. Like, you're not going to go in there. Like, all areas of that gym are not fucking sanitary.
Yeah. The whole thing, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That doesn't,
Nope, I call bullshit.
That doesn't make any sense. But at the same time, I thought it was pretty funny.
It is funny.
Because if you think
It's
about
funny
it,
that-
you're like, a guy came up to you in a gym, complimented your butt for 3 minutes.
But it only took her two minutes.
2 minutes.
To empty his balls.
To empty the balls. I'm like,
Yeah, no.
No.
That did not happen.
No, it sounds like a 14-year-old
And
boy.
also you're really fucking gross if you're both sweaty and you're just like a random dude you're gonna go down on. Like,
Yeah.
you're gross.
Like, he's at the gym, sweating away, just did cardio,
Just
and you just were like, I'm gonna take this motherfucker.
Yeah, no.
No.
No, I call bullshit.
Thank you.
That is
Thank you.
No.